do the gender tag again. No, definitely not, because I've run out of ideas. Oh, it's Flo. So some of you may know that almost 2 years ago, so on the 3rd of March 2018, I uploaded a video, which I will link below, called The Gender Tag, which was started by Ashley Wilde many moons ago, but I decided to jump on the trend train and do it myself, and here I am 2 years later, well, almost 2 years later, doing it again, seeing what's changed, seeing what hasn't, and this time I have technology, because last time I think I wrote the questions on paper. So, like I said, if you want to see the previous previous one I did, I will link it below, and go watch that. Yeah, I haven't watched it for ages, so I should probably go and watch it as well. Oh well. So I have the questions here on my laptop, and I'm just going to do a one take and run these through, so therefore this video isn't too choppy. How do I self-identify, and what does that identity mean to me? I am non-binary, whoop doop. What does it mean to me? It means that I can feel comfortable. I get asked this question a lot, you know, about like, why do I label myself and stuff. I feel that, although I don't want to constrict myself too much, which is why I kind of just stay with the non-binary umbrella term, because I'm a person, not a can of beans, it is finding an identity that you like, or that you feel comfortable with, kind of gives you a sense of belonging. Because a lot of trans people, they feel very like excluded and very much like an outsider, like they don't fit into society because they're not this or they're not this, and they don't wear this and they don't like this. So this identity can give them a sense of belonging, give them like the feeling that they fit in, which they do. What pronouns honour you? They, them, pretty please. Describe the sense of clothing that you most often wear. Casual. Right now, t-shirt, leggings, boyfriend's hoodie. I'm usually more on the masculine side, so I usually just wear like jeans and a hoodie, or joggers and a hoodie, or leggings and a hoodie. Because clothes have no gender, they're just a piece of material to cover our naked bodies. That's basically all they are. Although sometimes I do wear skirts, I do wear dresses sometimes, not very often though. Can't remember. Last time I wore a dress was November. Yeah, we went out for my dad's birthday. My dad doesn't know I'm trans. So November, and the last time I wore a skirt 2 weeks ago, last week, no, yes, last week, because I felt like it, and because I can. It doesn't make me any less non-binary, it just makes me someone who, you know, is not in shorts. Talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? Do you have facial hair? Do you choose to shave or not shave? As you can see, I have no facial hair, because estrogen. Hair I like to experiment with quite a lot, so I have lots of different styles. Most times I go into my hairdressers, salon, barbers, whatever you want to call it. I'm usually showing her a different picture every single time, so I do like to change it. I do feel a lot more comfortable with a shorter haircut. I do eventually want to dye it, but once I have the money to buy a dye, and whether I decide whether I need to bleach this or not. So what do I shave? I don't shave my legs, because screw that, and because my leg hair is quite fair, so I'm quite lucky. I shave other parts of my body just for hygiene reasons, because I'm unlucky in the odour department, we'll just say that. Talk about cosmetics. Do you choose to wear makeup? Do you paint your nails? No, I do not paint my nails. No, I do not wear makeup. The most makeup I wear is lip seal. I use hair clay though, to style my hair usually. I use the Innis Eau de Perfume or Eau de Toilette or whatever very occasionally when I'm feeling fancy. And I just use shampoo and conditioner. Have I ever experienced being misgendered? If so, how often? All the damn time. It's great fun. Because obviously being non-binary, people are not going to assume that you're non-binary. People have two boxes in their head and they're going to put you in one of them, whether you like it or not. So it's not fun, but hey ho. Do you experience dysphoria? How does this affect you? Yes, I do. Makes me want to rip everything off of me and just makes me feel like I want to just curl up into a little ball and disappear. Which usually I'm okay, because I'm quite lucky with my figure. I'm not very curvy, so I'm quite lucky in that department. It's mainly just my chest and social stuff. But I do find that I'm quite emotionally detached from my body in general. So I guess that kind of helps, I guess. Talk about children. Are you interested in having children? Would you want to carry a child? Do you want to be the primary caretaker? Children is something I've been talking about quite a lot, especially now that I have a boyfriend. Potentially want to carry children. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely want to adopt. And if that's not an option for me, then my boyfriend and I have spoken quite seriously about fostering. So that's definitely an option for us. Primary caretaker, co-parenting, because that's how we roll. Talk about money. Is it important for you to provide financially? I don't know, because I want to go into teaching, so it's not the highest paying job. My boyfriend wants to go into music and be a director of music and pipe organs and parish and churches, and again, that's not going to be the highest paying job, but it's not important to me as long as we can financially keep ourselves stable. I've always been quite lucky, like my family have always been quite lucky with money. I couldn't quite say that we're rich, but I wouldn't say that we're poor. We're comfortable is probably the best word. Do I prefer to pay for things? No. I prefer to go Dutch. And that is something that my boyfriend and I definitely do. Like, I'll pay for lunch and he'll pay for the cinema or something like that. So I don't like things bought for me, so if someone's buying something for me, then I definitely prefer to either chip in or pay for it altogether, because I'm humble like that. Anything else I want to share? Yeah, I would say, let's close that. I think that we need to kind of just fuck society. No, but seriously, I think that you should be able to give yourself the freedom to express yourself. And I never really realised how diverse people are until I came to university, because I went to a school where it was very strict, very regimented, and everyone had to do this, and everyone wore the same clothes, and everyone had to have the same hairstyle and everything like that, hair off the shoulders and everything. And then you come to uni and you realise that you're not the only one that feels like this. You're not the only one who has this sense of style. You're not, that there are people that are just like you and who are completely different, and that's okay. And I think that society is becoming more accepting of that, but I still feel that we need to push for an even more accepting society. And I think if you're a guy and you want to wear a skirt, that's fine. It doesn't make you any less of a guy. And I think you should be able to express yourself and fuck other people, because the reality is they don't care as much as you think. I mean, yes, you'll get that odd few that will give more of a shit than they should do, but the vast majority of people really won't care. Like, seriously, they don't. Like, they just look at that person and go, okay, that's a bit weird, and then just keep walking. People don't care. Life's too short to worry about what people think. So I think, go out there, be yourself, because you can't win over people. Excuse me, you can't win over people by trying to be someone that you're not, because A, it's exhausting, and B, it will just fall flat on its face. Eventually it will come back to bite you on the bum. So yeah, so be yourself, because as cringy as it sounds, everyone else is taken. Yeah, that is everything. I hope you enjoyed that. It was longer than I'd like it, but there are 10 questions, so yeah. Yeah, I shall see you next Saturday. Over and out.